Everyone knows lightsabers. They're the iconic symbol of Star Wars, the weapon of the Jedi, the blade of the Sith. But what if I told you the story behind how lightsaber combat began is way stranger and deeper than you think? From Force-imbued metal swords, to early Jedi dragging around cable-powered sabers, to a whole martial arts system spanning thousands of years. Today I'm breaking down the origins of lightsaber combat, separating canon from legends, and uncovering things you probably didn't know. So here's the twist. The Jedi didn't start with lightsabers. In Legends, the earliest Force users, hopefully I'll say this correctly, the Jedi Order, around 25,000 years before the films, fought with Force-imbued blades. These were normal swords, but strengthened through the Force itself. Think of them like proto-Excaliburs, glowing not because of plasma, but because Jedi literally willed power into the steel. In canon, this isn't fully explored, but there are nods to non-lightsaber Force weapons and the idea that early Jedi used more primitive tools before lightsabers were perfected. Eventually, technology caught up. The first true lightsabers weren't sleek like Luke's or Vader's. They were called protosabers, and they had a huge weakness: a cable. Early sabers required a backpack power supply just to run. Imagine trying to do it while dragging a car battery around. In Legends, these appeared around 15,000 BBY. In canon, protosabers haven't been shown directly, but there are strong hints at early, clunky lightsaber designs in reference guides and concept art. Once kyber crystals were mastered and portable power cells were developed, lightsabers became the elegant weapons we know. But there was a problem. How do you fight with a blade of pure plasma? In Legends, the Jedi codified the 7 forms of lightsaber combat, and while canon never officially names them, these forms line up perfectly with what we see in the films and shows. Form 1. Shii-Cho. Broad sweeping strikes, basic training form. Form 2. Makashi. Elegant dueling, Count Dooku's fencing style. Form 3. Soresu. Pure defense, Obi-Wan's tight controlled approach. Form 4. Ataru. Acrobatic, aggressive, Yoda's signature flips. Form 5. Shien. Degem So. Power strikes counters blasters, Vader's style. Form 6. Niman. Balance, jack of all trades. And then Form 7. Juyo Vaapad. Chaotic and aggressive. Mace Windu's Vaapad refined it into a dangerous but controlled channeling of darkness. These weren't just names. Jedi trained them for years, like real martial arts. And depending on the era, entire wars were shaped by which forms dominated the battlefield. The Sith, of course, twisted everything. Where the Jedi valued balance and discipline, the Sith leaned into power, rage, and unpredictability. Darth Maul's double-bladed saber, a Sith innovation. Vader's heavy, relentless style, that was both his cybernetics and his adaptation of Form 5. And even Kylo Ren's unstable crossguard saber has roots in canon lore. Star Wars Rebels showed crossguard sabers on Malachor thousands of years before Kylo. And here's the part most people overlook. Lightsaber combat isn't just martial technique, it's philosophy. The Jedi taught discipline, emotional control, and believed each strike reflected their connection to the Force. The Sith saw it as raw dominance, feeding on passion and fear. And in Legends-only material, there are whispers of forbidden or even lost forms, sometimes called Form 8. Blending Jedi and Sith techniques. Nothing in canon confirms this, but it shows how myth and martial tradition blurred over thousands of years. So the next time you watch a lightsaber duel, look closer. Behind every swing and every block is a history stretching back 25,000 years. From Force-imbued swords to clunky backpack sabers, to refine martial arts. Lightsaber combat isn't just flashy choreography, it's a living tradition of war, philosophy, and innovation. But what do you think? Which form would you want to master? Obi-Wan's defensive Soresu, or Mace Windu's dangerous Vaapad? Drop your pick in the comments, smash like, and follow for more deep dives into Star Wars lore. Until next time, may the Force be with you.